They weren't lost, they weren't inexperienced, and they were not panicking. Yet in the middle of a frozen mountain, 9 trained hikers did something no human logic can explain. They cut their tent open from the inside. Before you imagine fear, listen carefully. Their footprints tell a different story. The night was silent. No screams were reported. No struggle marks. Just calm, measured footprints leading away from warmth into a deadly, frozen darkness. These hikers knew one rule better than anyone. You never leave your tent at night in sub-zero temperatures. Yet they left behind their boots, their coats, even their food. And they walked. Some ran barefoot into negative 30°C wind. Why? Rescuers later said something disturbing. The footprints were not chaotic. They were almost organized. As if whatever scared them did not rush them, as if it commanded them. Days later, the first bodies were found. Frozen, with peaceful faces. No signs of a fight, but that was only the beginning. Further down the slope, more bodies appeared, and this is where the mystery turns dark. 2 of them had crushed ribs. 1 had a shattered skull. There were no external wounds, no bruises on the skin. Medical experts compared the force required to a high-speed car crash, but there was no car, no avalanche, no explosion. So what delivered that kind of force without leaving a mark? Even stranger, 1 woman was missing her tongue. Not bitten, not torn, gone. Clothing from the bodies showed traces of radiation, not enough to kill instantly, but enough to raise alarms. The Soviet military sealed parts of the investigation. Witnesses nearby reported strange orange lights floating in the sky that same night. Fireballs, silent and slow. The official explanation was an unknown compelling force. That was it. No follow-up, no trial, no further questions allowed. But here's what most people don't notice. The tent was found on a slope that, according to snow experts, should not have avalanched. Animals didn't attack them. There were no bite marks. The hikers were experienced enough to survive far worse conditions. So ask yourself this: what kind of fear makes a human abandon survival instinct? Not panic, not confusion, but a fear so absolute that it overrides training, logic, and hope. Some theories say infrasound, a low-frequency noise that causes intense dread. Others suggest secret military testing or a rare atmospheric phenomenon. And some believe they encountered something they were never meant to see. Because here's the final detail. The last hiker to die was found clutching a tree branch, as if he stopped, looked back at the mountain, and realized running didn't matter anymore. The case was closed, the files archived, but the question remains. If you were warm and safe inside a tent in the dead of night, what would make you cut your only shelter open and walk calmly into certain death? And if that force still exists, how would you recognize it before it's too late?